La 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 Kannari na.
Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome for to the online class. Today we are going to continue the history lesson, Unit 3, the impact of British rule in India. In the previous class, we come to know about the land revenue systems, how that land revenue system, either may it is permanent zamindari system or mahalwari system, raitwari system, implemented by the English East India Company in India, and what are the impact. So today we are going to learn about the modern education system. So education system, when we are going to learn, according to the history of the education system in India, in an early age in India there was a religious based education provided for the young people, especially in Hindu system. There was a Gurukula system. Under the Gurukula system, a boy who is going to get a education for 10 or 15 years term, he has to stay in the teacher house in the forest, and after completion of education he has to return for to the society. So means it is like a hostel facilities, and most of the life related moral value based the education was provided for to the students, but it was not universal. It is only for to the limited people, either may from our Brahmins or Kshatriya Shudras were not allowed to get the education. Only Brahmins, either may they are a Kshatriya or a Vaishya, they are going to get education, but Shudras were prohibited. At the time of 12th century, when the Muslim invention started on India, somewhat education system started to change. They started to provide education in the madrasa system. Madrasa means only the Islam based education they started to provide for to the young people. But during the 18th century, when the British rule started in India, so the education system started to become universalized, means for everyone there is a chance to get education. This kind of a changes in India we got during the time of a British rule. Initially they too also not provided education for the Indians, but when they started to settle permanently in India for providing education for their native peoples, means the British officers who came, the British soldiers who came from the England and settled down working in a English East India Company for their children purpose. The school facilities started in India. Later it was extended to for the Indian peoples. The Warren Hastings facilitated that expansion of the modern education in India. In 1781, he started Calcutta, Madras area, the schools, and one of so the saint, his name known as a Jonathan Duncan. So they are called as a Christian missionaries. When the Christian missionaries came and started to spread the Christianity, during that time they took the weapon of education and providing education, and later they started to implant in the mind of the people to convert for to the Christianity. On the base of that, education system started in India. And Jonathan Duncan, one of the Christian missionary who started a Sanskrit college in Banaras in 1792. But the Charles, one of an officer who introduced the universalization of education in India. What is universalization means here? Sarvatrika. For everyone there is a chance to get a education. In this implementation of expansion of British education, we are going to remember one of the governor, his name known as Lord William Bentinck. In 1828, when he appointed as a Governor General of India, he appointed a separate General Executive Committee chairperson for development of education in India, his name known as a Macaulay. So Macaulay is a advocate who helped for to the Governor General Lord William Bentinck in implementing the universalization of education system effectively in India, and he submitted a report in 1835. Thereafter, the modern education system started in India. His policy aim. So why did the why did the Macaulay made a proper plan? What was his aim? Means creation of a new class of Indians who were in Indian by body but in intelligence, opinion and the taste. ಸೊ ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿ ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳು ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರದಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅತಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್, his name known as a Macaulay. The use of English medium in India learned thus many Indians to get the education. And one more important development in education during the time of British rule. So in the role of Governor General Lord Dalhousie, during the time of Governor General Lord Dalhousie, he started to extend the education in university level. Before in India there were no universities. In ancient time it were there, but in the middle age, means in the time of an Muslim invention time, many of the ancient universities were destroyed, but that university was recreated or regenerated during the time of Governor General Dalhousie. He got one of an chairperson who helped for him, and the name of his name known as a Charles Wood Dispatch. And under the Charles Wood Dispatch, what happened? The universities in Calcutta, Bombay and Madras were started in the year 1854. Like this, education started to become day by day universalization in India. My dear students, here the meaning of universalization means ಸಾರ್ವತ್ರಿಕ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳು, ಸರ್ವರಿಗೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ. ಈ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯನ್ನು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತರಲ್ಪಟ್ಟು. ದ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಬೀರ್ತು ಈ ಹೊಸ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕುಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನಿಟಿ, ಸೆಕ್ಯುಲರಿಸಮ್, ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೇಷನಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್. ಮೊದಲು ಭಾರತೀಯರಿಗೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಶಬ್ದಗಳ ಆಳವಾದಂತಹ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು? ಮಾಡರ್ನಿಟಿ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ನವೀನತೆ, ಸೆಕ್ಯುಲರಿಸಮ್, ಸಾರ್ವತ್ರಿಕತೆ, ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ, ರೇಷನಾಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆಯ ಐಕ್ಯತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳು ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ? ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ education system in India. And institutes were issued for the local literature and languages. This facilitated unity in thinking process among the educated class. Later, when we got independence, during that time the Britishers realized that the big mistake what we have done in India is making the Indians as educated. Why? Because when the Indians got education in English, that made many of the Indians to assemble and to become unity and to fight against with the Britishers and to make them to vacate from the India. This is one of the good impact of the English education system in India. And not only that, the local languages started to develop. The person one who know more knowledge through the English, he started to translate that idea, thoughts into the local language. Due to that, many local languages started to develop by the impact of British education system. A new social and religious reformation movement emerged. Here people who got education through the English, they started to question against with the blind belief, superstitions. Here superstitions means what? So ಅಂಧಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಕಾಲದ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನಾಂಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಮೇನ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ systems, and the thoughts like many thinkers, J.S. Mill, Rousseau, Montesquieu, these are all well educated philosophers. Their ideas, when the Indians got it, motivated their mind to make Indian youths very strong and to make India free from the British, because Rousseau said that man by birth he is free, but later when he started to live in the society, the clutches made him to live in a very critical conditions. When these all kind of new ideas the Indians started to study, they started to make agitation against with the British government and started to bring changes according to their wish to live in the India. The freedom struggle also took very grand success by the support of the English education system, because it made everyone people to become unity. The people who don't know the different Indian languages, but if they come to know each other English, they started to make some conversations or to make some binding relation. This also made the development of an unity among the Indians. Like this, a new thinking and cultural precipitation that emerged due to the impact of British education system. I think you come to know the impact of British education system in India according to these all points. So my dear students, now let us go to study another one concept. It is called as constitutional development. During the time of a British rule, many rules and regulation they prepared and implemented on the Indians. From when onwards, these kind of legal rules and regulation started to implement in India, especially on Indians. That concept we are going to study at present very detailed and deep. So when the British started to administrate the India, they come to know the problems of India, how to solve and how to bring changes. These are all the changes to make there is a more need of demands of Indians. So the British attempted to create different rules in the form of law and tried to implement them. This type of a law which helped the evolution of constitution in India. So we are going to study now step by step. The first one is Regulating Act, which was introduced in 1773. My dear students, already in the previous class we have discussed about a different kind of policies, at what range the English East India Company implemented in the India. Either it is a dual government, or maybe a doctrine of lapse, or maybe it is a subsidiary alliance land revenue system, a different kind of a rules and regulation. But Regulating Act, at when it started and when what background base the act was implemented by the British government in India, that we are going to learn detail now. So this, after the implementation of Diwani rights, what happened? The company officials become too much greedy, andre ಆಸೆ ಬುರುಕರಾದರು. They started to misuse the provision and become rich in a corrupt way. ಸೊ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆಗಿನೂ ಅನಾವಶ್ಯಕವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಕೊಳ್ಳೆ ಹೊಡೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಯಾರು? ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಂಪನಿ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ who are working in English East India Company, they become super rich in England and they started to disturb the political system of the England. This blame was made by one of the political leader in the time of a 17th century. His name known as Edmund Burke. Edmund Burke, a member of British Parliament, criticized the corruption of English East India Company. ಅವನು ವಿರೋಧವನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. He termed the tax payment received by the British government from the English East India Company as a criminal tax. Criminal tax means ಯಾರೋ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಅಪರಾಧದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವರು ತಗೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. He was forced to criticize in this manner as the government remained silent to the fact of corruption. When they come to know the company officials, day by day they are going to become super rich. The England Parliament referred these all people's political and economical background, and they implemented a new rules and regulation. It is known as a regulating act, which started to follow up in India during 1773. What are the changes were made by the time of regulating act? What main features were there? Let we study now. So in the regulating act, so the British government, English East India Company, to control the British Parliament, made some changes. Before there were 3 presidencies under the English East India Company. They are independent in their own decision and earnings, but hereafter regulating act, when it was introduced, this made all the 3 presidencies to be controlled by only one presidency. That too, the main branch of presidency was Bengal. In the name of a governor of Bengal, the post was changed as a governor general. This governor general is a representative of 3 presidency in India. One is Bengal, Madras and the Bombay. The governor general was authorized to direct, exercise control and to supervise over the 2 presidencies. The Bombay and Madras presidency could not declare war on anyone without a peace agreement or taking approval by the Governor General of Bengal. The board of directors were appointed to support for the Governor General in the administration. According to this act, the Supreme Court of Judicature was established in Calcutta, and the Central Court and the Chief Justice and the 3 other ordinary judges were appointed by the British Parliament in India. So these are all the changes we are going to see which was brought during the time of an regulating act of 1773. My dear students, let we continue the constitutional development during the time of English East India Company, whatever all the changes were made. So read the text very commonly and properly, understand it. Still, if you have any doubt regarding to the concept, let we discuss in the next coming class. So be safe and be secure, and watch continually the videos, prepare the notes. Thank you. Goodbye.